In today's DIY, I am going to show you how to do an easy spring floral display that I feel is on a really friendly and happy budget because we're going to be using Dollar Tree items as well as Target Dollar Spot items. The materials that I used for this DIY is floral from the Dollar Tree, mason jars from the Target Dollar Spot, some scissors, although you don't really need them, and a wire cutting tool. From the Target Dollar Spot, I used a beautiful turquoise and pink mason jars just to give it that extra floral kick for a springtime look to get more color into this. So you can use clear mason jars if you'd like, or if you can't find like tinted jars like this, you can actually make them yourself. You can like use some food coloring to make it look sort of translucent but with color, or you can just like paint the whole thing, and that way you can choose any color that you want. I started off with my turquoise jar, and I simply just began by cutting up the little tags that came with a Dollar Tree floral, and then I thought I was going to use the wire clips for this part, but the stem of each bouquet was a little bit too thick and I didn't want to separate them individually because that would have taken away too much of the height that I wanted. So ultimately I just decided the easiest way to get that height was to just bend the stems at the end. So here I am just taking my main florals, the one that I picked out as my majority, and I put those in first before I add any other like little accessory to it. So as you can see, I'm just fluffing it out. Don't be afraid to go in there and fluff these out. They are like, there is wire inside of them, so they should just bend to the direction that you want them to go. Don't expect to just put them in a jar and have a miracle. You do have to work with the floral, especially from the Dollar Tree, to get them to look really nice. So here I'm just fluffing it out before I go in with my accessories. I'm saying accessories, but really it's just embellishment. So this is where I did take my wire cutting tool and snip them off individually. That way I could place each little stem wherever I wanted and I wasn't limited to one big area. So usually how I always put together a Dollar Tree floral display, which I've done multiple times on my channel, and this is just kind of how I do things, but you want to start with the most like floral that you have, and it should be like the main. So for me, my main floral is the white that you see here. Then I go in with anything that's kind of green. That always goes next. And so I'm placing these like beautiful little green like berries here. And then the last thing you want to add is anything that has like a different pop of color. So that is my method to my madness. And again, you just have to keep playing with your floral. You have to move things around. Don't be frustrated, have some patience, and I feel like it will really turn out beautiful. What I'm doing here is almost like my final part of my floral. Now that I have my main floral, the white, and then I have any kind of greenery, I fluff it out to make it my permanent piece, because once I add any pop of color, I'm not going to really mess with the bouquet that much from that point. So now I'm going to add my final piece, which is going to be these beautiful little glittery pink berries. I decided to go with pink because my other mason jar is pink, and if I would have used the pink berries, it would have been a little too Valentine's Day. And the key to doing anything floral is to use a bunch of like spring colors together. So I'm like using pops of green, pops of pink, and blue all in this one floral here. And the key is to really distribute the pink berries evenly throughout the bouquet so that it looks really beautiful, like it was made from a floral company. I'm applying the same method for the pink mason jar, except I'm not actually going to add any greenery just because I'm using roses, and for some reason I kind of like to keep roses really simple, but it's your floral display, so do what you wish. And I decided to use the gorgeous yellow berries with the white roses, the pink mason jar. I just think that it looks so springtime and so beautiful, and this is about it, you guys. So incredibly simple to do on a cheap budget. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but the roses are also from Dollar Tree as well. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be doing an updated entryway, and these floral displays will come into play in there. And so stay tuned for that. Click subscribe if you want alerts on when I post new videos, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye!